This is my brother Steve doing a little trip called Diamond Jim.
It's called Diamond Jim and Little Joe. It's a story about Diamond Jim and Little Joe, and we're all here at our family reunion with all the Halls and the Groans and in-laws and outlaws having a big time. And this story is about Diamond Jim and Little Joe. And Diamond Jim and Little Joe are old buddies. They were in the war together. And Diamond Jim run into Little Joe in Little Joe's town about 10 or 15 years on down the line. He said, I haven't seen you in a long time. What have you been doing? He said, well, I own a taxi cab service. And Diamond Jim says, well, I'm filthy rich. I got a lot of money. Let's take your taxi cab and run around town and just let the meter run. So Diamond Jim and Little Joe, they hopped in his taxi cab. They ran down the road one block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, about a house over, and out jumped Diamond Jim and Little Joe and is at the 88 Club. Diamond Jim said, Little Joe, that's worth a $2 tip. They're sitting at the 88 Club talking about old times. He said, you know, we could drink something. We got anything to drink? Diamond Jim says, Little Joe, he said, well, I'll tell you what, you stay here and I'll go get us something to drink as long as you're going to pay for it because you got all that money. He says, you got it. So Little Joe, he hopped in his taxi cab. He went down the road 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. About 4 houses over, out jumped Little Joe, and he brought back with him 4 cases of Ace High whiskey.
Sweet.
Diamond Jim said, Little Joe, that's worth another $2 tip. They're drinking the whiskey, and Diamond Jim said, you know, I don't want to say anything, but I got so much money, I'm not used to picking up these jugs of whiskey. We need some bartenders. He said, you're going to pay for bartenders? He said, yeah, I got the money. You go get them, I'll pay for them. Little Joe said, all right, so he hopped in his taxi cab. He ran down the road 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks. A house over, out jumped Little Joe, and he brought back with him the 4 King brothers, 4 of the finest bartenders you ever did see. Little Joe said, well, that's worth another $2 tip. The bartenders reported, he said, you know, we need some entertainment is what we need. We need a band or something. Little Joe says, well, if you'll pay for them, I'll go get them. So Little Joe, he hopped in his taxi cab, and he shot down the road 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 houses over, out jumped Little Joe, and he brought back with him the 4 Jack brothers, 4 of the finest musicians you ever did see. He said, that's worth another $2 tip. They're sitting there drinking the Ace High whiskey at the 88 Club, and the bartenders are pouring it, and the band's playing. He said, you know, we got the band, the club, the booze. We're missing something. He said, I know what you mean. I might even chip in on this. I know it. So Little Joe said, all right, I'll go see if I can round some up. He jumped in his taxi cab. He went down the road 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, and about a house over, out jumped Little Joe, and he brought back with him the 4 Queen sisters, 4 of the finest women you ever did see. He said, now that's worth a $10 tip. Well, they danced until they couldn't dance no more, and they flopped down in the chairs, and they said, man, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen you in a long time, Little Joe. He said, how old are you, 37? He said, no, I'm 45. He said, you married? He said, yeah, I got 7 kids, 3 girls and 4 boys. He said, well, where do you live? He said, I live over there on 37th 48 West 10th Street. He said, is that down by the 99 Club? He said, you know it. He said, you know, I was down there playing poker once, and a guy bet me 5, and he raised my 5, and I called his 10. I knew I had him beat because I had 3 6s and a pair of 9s, a full house. But I'll be damned if he didn't have a straight club flush. And that's the story about Diamond Jim and Little Joe.
Oh, man. Sweet. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was awesome, man.
Thank you, David.